that's the pipe. So that bit there goes up to the boiler that I'm handing you.
This bit?
No, the bit
that
goes up to the boiler. Come on, baby.
Whoa, look at that, straight in.
What's up guys, this video is hopefully a very simple tutorial on how to achieve double 90 bends on a job I did this week.
So Marcus has got the clips on the wall. Now what I want to do is come out of this deaerator, bend into the corner, bend round here. So the way I'll do it is I'll put a piece of copper spare bit in the clips and then measure the distance, and you can use inside edge to inside edge, centre to centre, whatever you want. So what we've got there
is 195.
195 inside edge, yeah?
Yeah.
So now I've got that measurement, I'll go outside and I'll bend that. Right, so I'm using the new PB soldering bag, my new benders. So and we're going to do it on a full length, 3 metre length. So the first thing I want to do is into my deaerator, it's 550. So that's where my first 90 bend is going to go. So I'll do that. So that's the full 3 metre length in the bender. There's my mark where I want to bend it to. This is for my first bend. So all I do is offer a piece of copper in square. That's my centre. So that will be the centre of this pipe when I pull the bend. Right. So that's bend number 1 done. The first 90. So that's going to go up into the air separator. So now we're going to come across and now we're going to bend this way. So just need to reposition the pipe. So now move on to the second bend. So we're looking upright and then we want to come this way. Now Marcus measured inside edge to inside edge. So when I offer my copper up this time, rather than it being in the centre, it's to the inside edge. If I wanted that measurement centre to centre, I'd move it across so that the line here was in the middle of the pipe, or if I'd measured outside edge to outside edge, I'd move that line so it was level with that. But we've gone for the inside edge, so that's lined up there now, and I'm going to pull that bend. Okay, so that's the second bend done. So we've got the upright into the boiler and then to the wall. Now we've just measured this measurement here. We want the pipe is 800, so I'm just going to cut this and then we'll take it in and see if it fits. Okay, here we go. So that's our pipe. Right mate, can you offer that in, see if it fits? Other way.
That way. Should do. Just that out of the way. First time.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Lovely job. So that's obviously, I've done it very slightly over because you don't want to cut it exact and then be wrong.
That way a lot anyway, isn't it?
Oh, go on, yeah, push it into the clips just so they can see. So that's in the clips there, and then we're just very slightly long into that T-bit. Yeah, now just got to do that 2 more times. Right, so that's connected in now onto that T with its own valve, and then bends around the corner and up into the boiler. So now we're doing the gas, same principle, 2 offcuts, one in those clips, one in the upright. What's the measurement on that one,
I
mate?
think that's about 315. Just have a double. 315 internal.
315 internal. So do the same again on the gas. Right, on the gas pipe. 600 is there. So that's the centre of our first bend. So 315, that marks the centre. So that's centre. So that's our first bend done. Then we want internal to internal 315, which I've already marked on there. And all I've done on that is got my spare piece of copper, lined it up on there. It's hard to do while you're looking at it on the camera. Basically there. So that's where I took my measurement from. Okay, so we're back in the bender. There's our 315, there's our upright. And do you remember I said we're using the inside measurement, so that's why we're lining up with the inside. All this is doing is when we know when we pull this pipe round, it's going to be sat where I put in this, so you can work out, because that's where it's going to end up. So if we were going into the middle, we'd do that line to there, and if we were doing to the end, we'd do that line to there. I hope I've made that sound as simple as it is. So that's the second bend done. Now this distance here is 800, that's where we want it to finish up. But I might put another kick on this to bring it out, to get us past the central heating flow that's above it. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit longer, and then we'll offer this in, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with that after. Okay, so again, we'll do it again. Just to prove, but I mean, there's no if I get it wrong, get it wrong. But hopefully it's right.
Not coming out of your pocket.
So that's the pipe. So that bit there goes up to the boiler that I'm handing you.
This bit?
No, the bit
that bit.
That goes up to the boiler. Come on, baby.
Whoa, look at that, straight in.
Happy with that?
Yeah, man.
So that's the second one done. So just here, this is what I'm talking about. So this pipe's got to come over this one onto the gas there. So what I might do is kick this out and then up with a dog leg socket onto that. But yeah, I'm pleased with that so far. We've just got to do the return now, the last one, the bottom one. Again, that's got to come over to get up to that one. Right, so that's the gas pipe back in the bender. I've marked on where I want to start the kick out. So I've just got it level, and then let's kick out about 3 inch. So basically make my bend, and while it's still in the bender, again using a piece, if I can get that to stay still while I'm filming, like that. You can see 3 inch from the centre of that pipe to where our elbow is going to go. I've nailed that first go, I can't believe that. See the centre of that pipe to there, 3 inch I wanted. Right, last one, you know the drill now. So measurement, 2 offcuts in the clips.
405.
405.
Yeah.
Right, last one. What I'm going to try and do this one is film the whole thing. Just got to find where I can stand my camera so you can see. Right, bear with me. Right, here we go. Full length for copper. What's the measurement from the boiler down?
Boiler down. Well, so it goes into the clips. We're pretty in, aren't we? I would say 550 to 600. 600 will do it.
600, so that's our first bend. first bend, just want a 90 on that 600. You can see that still. Tiny bit more. Right, so that's our 90. So what was the 405?
Yes, please.
405s are inside edge. So going from there. So I'll mark this on the underside because it goes in the bender, what I would say upside down. So the bender with the bender that way. Throw that on there. Spare bit of copper in. That's about bang on. So then we need to look at it, make sure it's upright. Happy with that. And then we'll bend this 90. A little bit more. Hoping you can still see this. So now we've got the upright, the bend around the wall. How far is it coming along the wall?
To where the pipework drops,
Yeah.
800.
Does that give us a little bit to play with?
Yeah, that's been your 50 minutes play with.
So that's 800 there. Cut that. Have a look at it, make sure you're happy with how it looks. This is the last, no pressure, but this is the last one and I want to get it right. Okay. Okay, moment of truth. Can we get 3 in a row? Right mate, can you offer that in? Hopefully it's gonna fit.
Beautiful.
Have I done it?
StraightIn.com.
Oh yes. I'm happy with that. But it just goes to show it's a very simple method to do it, and we've done it 3 times and we've proved that it works. So yeah, happy with that. We've got obviously, let me show you this. So you might not like note this, but these clips have got spacers on because they're having lagging on, but the gas pipe's not got a spacer on because it doesn't need lagging. That's why these two sit in front of this one. Yeah, just doing the dog leg for the gas now. So this is the way I'll do it. I'll do my first bend, and then again I'll offer my piece of spare copper in parallel, so get them parallel there, and then measure the distance. See if I can leave this hands free. You get the idea. I just measure the centres between these two, and I want it to be 70 mil. If it's not enough, then release that slightly, wiggle this out to make the distance bigger, and then offer that back on until my distance between here and here is 70 mil. So that's our gas pipe now. See, the dog leg comes out, and then it's just, Marks will show you now, it's just enough so our lagging will go behind it. Yeah, it's looking good, mate. So now we've just got the returns to link in together. So the return from this is going to link in to the return from the central heating system, and then come down into that bottom pipe, which is the return into the boiler. Obviously the filter is the last thing before the boiler. Cool.